1. The slow beginning. Nobody respects compound interest. Sounds powerful, but in the beginning, it feels like nothing. You invest a small amount, maybe $100, $500, or $1,000, and months go by with barely any noticeable change. The growth is there, technically, but it's so small that it feels irrelevant. This is where most people quit. Not because the strategy is wrong, but because the results are invisible. At this stage, your biggest enemy isn't the market. It's impatience. You start questioning everything. Is this even worth it? Should I try something faster? You look around and see people chasing quick money, trading aggressively, jumping into trends, trying to double their money overnight. Compared to that, your steady approach feels slow, almost pointless. But what you don't realize is that this stage is doing something extremely important. It's building the foundation. It's training consistency. It's forcing you to show up even when there's no reward. And that's the part most people never master. Because compound interest doesn't just grow money, it grows behavior. If you can't stay consistent when the numbers are small, you won't stay consistent when they're big. This is the phase where you either become disciplined or you fall back into short-term thinking. And almost everyone falls back. They stop contributing, they pull money out, or they switch strategies entirely. Not because compound interest failed, but because they didn't give it time to work. The turning point most people miss at some point, something changes. The growth starts to feel real. The numbers don't just move, they accelerate. What used to take months now happens faster. The account begins to grow on its own, not just from your contributions, but from the compounding effect itself. This is the stage where people say, "It finally clicked." But the truth is, it didn't click overnight. It was building the entire time. You just couldn't see it. Here's where it gets interesting. Your mindset starts to shift. You stop thinking in terms of quick wins and start thinking in terms of long-term systems. You realize that consistency is more powerful than intensity. You understand that protecting your capital is more important than chasing returns, but this stage comes with a different kind of danger: overconfidence. When you finally start seeing results, it's easy to believe you've figured everything out. You might start taking bigger risks, trying to speed things up, or thinking you can outsmart the process. And that's where people lose momentum, because compound interest works best when it's left alone. The moment you interfere by trying to accelerate it unnaturally, you break the system. The real skill here isn't finding better investments. It's resisting the urge to interfere. Most people never fully benefit from compounding because they sabotage it right when it starts working. They get excited, they get greedy, and they forget the very discipline that got them there in the first place. The phase where money starts working for you, this is where everything changes. The growth becomes undeniable. Your money starts generating more money than you're contributing. At this point, time becomes your biggest asset. You're no longer relying on effort, you're benefiting from momentum. This is the stage people dream about, but very few actually reach. Not because it's impossible, but because it requires patience that most people don't have. Years of consistency, discipline, and restraint lead to this moment. And when you get here, the rules are different. You're not chasing opportunities anymore. You're managing what you've built. You're thinking about preservation, not just growth. Because at this level, losing control can cost you years of progress. What's interesting is how your perspective changes. You stop caring about fast money. You stop comparing yourself to others. You realize that the real advantage was never speed. It was staying in the game long enough for compounding to take over. And that's the biggest lesson. Compound interest is not just a financial concept, it's a life strategy. It rewards consistency, patience, and discipline. It punishes impulsiveness, greed, and short-term thinking. Most people will never experience this level because they keep resetting their progress. They start, stop, switch, and repeat. But those who stay consistent, those who respect the process, eventually reach a point where money works for them. And when that happens, everything changes.